Hi, welcome back. I'm Jody.
I'm still Devin.
And welcome to day 3 of our 30-day Mind Works Challenge. Today we're talking about perceptual positions. Now, perceptual positions are extremely important and often overlooked. So why are they so important, you may be asking? Well, great question. Let's ask the experts. Devin, why are perceptual positions so important?
Well, as a professor in this scientific field of perceptual positioning, please put on your thinking caps and pay attention. Got it?
Got it.
Perceptual positions are super valuable. They're a very valuable lesson to be able to teach yourself how exactly you handle a situation. For example, sometimes when you get stressed out or when you get frustrated, these are emotions that have a lot of impact, and you're going through a lot of things internally when you're in a state of frustration, anger, even excitement.
Definitely.
And those things can last for a long period of time. You could be angry for a couple hours. Some people are angry all day, even more than a day.
Been there.
Some people could. I was on an emotional roller coaster myself many times where I'd wake up, I'd be super excited, by bedtime I was crying.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's why the perceptual positions are so powerful, is because it's going to allow us to be able to look at ourselves from different positions, to see exactly how we're acting and reacting to all kinds of situations where we're in a lot of emotions and a lot of things are going on at a time.
Brilliant. So what are perceptual positions?
There are 3 perceptual positions. The very first position is looking at yourself through the eyes of yourself.
First, perceptual position.
The second position is looking at yourself through the eyes of another person.
Second, perceptual position.
And the third position is looking at yourself through the eyes of an observer or a neutral position.
Third, perceptual position.
Excellent.
Alright, so let's give them an example of how perceptual positions work so they can even grasp it even more, for those of you still wondering.
Right, what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that Jody Lee and myself have just hopped into a cab. So I get in the cab, there's me, Jody Lee, the cab driver, I slam the door, I'm like, listen, step on it, buddy, we gotta go down to Granville Street, and I want you to hurry because I hate paying all the cab fare all the time. I don't want to put food on your table, I want to put food on my own table.
Ooh, hostility. Maybe we should work on that.
Now I'm going to have a conversation with Joey. Joey Lee, I'm sick of going to work. Nobody ever respects me. Nobody listens to what I say. All they do is shove work on me, and then when I don't get it done, they give me more work. It's just ridiculous. I don't even get a pay raise. It's stupid.
Oh. Have you ever asked for a pay raise?
You never understand me. You don't listen to what I'm saying.
Freeze frame. Excellent. So now, Devin is thinking perhaps he wants to look at his situation from the eyes of someone else, through the eyes of me, for example, instead of just writing off the fact that I didn't understand you.
Because remember, I'm acting from a place of impulse, a place of anger and frustration. I'm not even aware of what I'm saying or what I'm thinking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step myself out of my body and into Jody Lee's eyes, and she's going to tell me.
Exactly. So up out of your awareness and into mine. Interesting. I actually never really even thought to take charge as Devin and ask for a pay raise. That would be something that would actually alleviate a lot of the stress at my job, because then I'd at least know where I was going with this company and if it was worth staying, and I'd also feel a lot better if I were to get the raise.
And I've just learned something about myself too, is that about stepping up, taking control, and asking for a pay raise as well. I've learned that from stepping out of the self position into an observer's position.
Exactly.
And now, if we were to imagine ourselves as the cabbie, if I stepped out into the eyes of the cabbie, how is this person reacting? What is this person saying? How is this person saying that? And if I could look at myself as if I was through the eyes of the cabbie, I would be able to put a full bundle on my emotions of exactly what was going on.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, because the cab driver is completely neutral to the situation. The cab driver has no relation or anything to me or to Devin. So from the cab driver's position, third perceptual position, you're looking at the situation and seeing everyone in the situation, not just yourself.
Right, so how do we do this? Well, let's do a little exercise.
Great. I love exercises.
Exercises are so great. Now, take a moment, take a deep breath.
And exhale.
Close your eyes. Think about a time when you had a conflict with another person. And this conflict might have been a conflict that only happened once. Or maybe it's a recurring conflict where this other person really gets under your skin. And every time you see this person, they get under your skin more and more. They're frustrating. Allow yourself to feel the things you feel, hear the things you hear, and see the things you see in this conflictive situation. Now, play this situation as a movie. And as you play the situation as a movie, again, just allow yourself to see the things you see, hear the things you hear, and feel the things you feel as you're running this conflictive situation as a movie, and when you get to the end of the movie, stop. Excellent. Just like that. Now what you're going to do is rewind that movie all the way back to the beginning, pause that movie, and float your awareness outside of your body so that you are looking at you in that situation. Again, I want you to play this movie. And at this time, as you play this movie, observe the actions that you have, observe the way that you are acting, observe the way that you are talking, and also observe the way that this other person is acting. And observe the way this other person is talking, and how you two are interacting with each other. Play the movie all the way through to the end, stop it, and when you do that, just float your awareness back into your body and come back into the room.
Excellent.
So did you have a situation that you went through there, Jody Lee?
Yes, I did.
Great.
And it's amazing what you learn when you do something as simple as just looking at a situation from a different perspective.
Right.
Which is what perceptions are.
It's brilliant. And you can allow yourself to become aware of exactly how you handle a situation just by separating yourself from that situation when afterwards to make yourself a better person.
Yeah, it definitely feels a lot better for me. It was more relaxing. I didn't feel so attached to the situation. My emotions weren't so involved.
Excellent. And this is how you can create yourself into your ideal you. Just by becoming aware of your actions, how you talk, how you speak, how you stand, the way in which you relate information. It's just a way to really take a full understanding of yourself.
So this is something people can do all the time without even doing this exercise.
Right.
Correct?
Anytime you're having an emotion that you would like to understand or make into a bigger fascination of yours.
Exactly. So you would just step out of yourself in that sense. You just even close your eyes, imagine the situation. I think you were mentioning before to me about it being in the future in a sense, like thinking about future situations that you can handle.
Oh, this is why it would be so brilliant. It's because sometimes we do something that we're kind of embarrassed of. It's important to get into that emotion, to look at yourself from a third position and correct the things that you've done that you might be embarrassed of. And in the future, when it happens again, even if you screw up and you yell at someone or you're like so excited that it's just you made an embarrassment of yourself, you can still allow yourself to become aware of how you handle that situation, so the next time it happens, all of a sudden you have this new approach.
Definitely.
People are going to notice that you're different. People are going to notice that you've changed, and
you're going to notice that you're different.
You are going to notice that you changed.
You handle the situation so much easier.
You have a better understanding of yourself.
Yeah, and you can notice just how easily that happens for you.
Because you are now aware of exactly what it takes to become your ideal you.
Awesome.
You are fabulous.
Thank you. So are you.
Ciao.